What is up, everybody? Do you want to know how I'm 18 years old and I can make $10,000 a month or more? If you stay to the end of the video, you're going to know exactly how you guys can do this as well. Now, the way that I make this money is through something called Amazon FBA. Now, Amazon FBA is also known as Amazon private labeling. You can also call it that. So if you guys don't know what that is, I'm going to go over briefly what that means, and then I'm going to go over how the whole process works step by step by step. So stay till the end to hear exactly how it works and how the whole business plan works. A lot of people hear Amazon FBA and they don't know exactly what that means. FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. Now, the reason this makes me extremely happy is because it's exactly as it sounds. Everything is going to be fulfilled by Amazon. That means they're handling your shipping, they're going to be handling your customer service, they're going to be handling returns, anything that happens with a customer or getting the product from A to B is up to Amazon, and you don't have to do anything. The only thing you guys have to do if you're interested in Amazon FBA is go back there onto a laptop and do a little bit of work, but you physically don't have to get up and pick up anything. That is the best part of Amazon FBA, and that is why I love it so much, because I got injured in the gym almost 2 years ago now. So I have a really bad back, and I also have partial tears in both rotator cuffs. So I physically cannot do any hard labor. I wouldn't be able to pick up packages and go to I could, but I don't want to. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So I'm sure you guys don't want to do stuff like that too. So that is why FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. And that is why I like it so much, and that's why you should really like it too, because all it requires is a brain and a computer. And that's something that pretty much I think almost everyone has nowadays. You're probably wondering, how do we get started with this whole Amazon FBA thing? And step number one is going to be finding a product, just like this pen. So I'm going to be using this pen as the example through the whole video. So now that we found a product to sell, like this pen, we now have to find a place to get these pens, right? And we want to get them for cheap. And that's the way we're going to make money on Amazon, because clearly we're not going to buy these for a high price and then sell it for the same price. We would make no money, and it wouldn't make sense, and it wouldn't be worth our while. What we need to do is we need to find a supplier for a product like this. So we are going to go on to a few different websites that I like to use, like Alibaba, and we are going to look for suppliers that make this product. Typically, all these suppliers are going to be located in China, because China is going to have the cheapest prices for the most amount of things, so you can get in high bulk. So we are going to go find a supplier who is going to make these pens for us just the way that we like them, and in the exact style that we want. So then our supplier is going to tell us how much it's going to cost per pen to make. Now, usually I'm going to guess it's going to be let's say 7 cents to make one pen. This is just my guess, and then we get to tell them how many we want to order. So let's just say we want to order 5,000 of these pens so we can sell them on Amazon. So you do 7 cents times 5,000, and that is what we're going to be paying for our first order in bulk from our supplier. Now, one more thing that we need to do in order to sell on Amazon and private label is we need to put our private label onto the pen, because that is what's going to make it ours, and that way no one can copy us, and then this is now our pen. So as you can see here on the side, you probably can't see, but there is a logo or a company name on this pen already. So if we talk to our supplier and we had our supplier put our logo or our name, which you can make anywhere on Photoshop or Fiverr or whatever, make it yourself, we're going to have our supplier put that logo onto our product. And then that way it is now our product. Nobody can copy this pen. It is now ours with our logo on it. And once we have that done and made, we are then going to tell our supplier where to send all these 5,000 pens. And this is the best part. We don't need to actually receive these 5,000 pens. We just send them to an Amazon warehouse. So we directly tell our supplier in China to send it to an Amazon warehouse. We don't have to touch a thing. That is why I love this stuff so much, because you literally just need your brain and your computer. And you could be any age. You could be, I wish I started at 14. I'd probably be a millionaire by now, but I didn't, so oh well. But you could start at any age. The younger the better, and especially if you're younger, you probably know technology more, so you're more likely to naturally get this whole concept. But it still works no matter what age you are. So Our supplier sends the goods, which is our pens, to our Amazon warehouse, and Amazon then packages everything up and sends it out for us when it sells. You're probably wondering, well, who's gonna sell the product? Do I have to do anything? Do I need to promote it or anything? And this is why Amazon is also very nice and a good platform to sell things on, is because it's Amazon. I'm sure every single one of you shop on Amazon. I'm sure every single one of your family members does. It is the world's largest retailer right now. It's putting all these other companies out of business, and I think 2 years ago it doubled its revenue from 400 billion a year to 800 billion in just 2 years. Now that's never been done before in history, so that means that this company is insane. They are monopolizing the whole industry of retail right now. So this is definitely something that you guys need to take advantage of. I'm so glad I took advantage of this. Just don't take it for granted and jump onto this Amazon train, because in a few years down the road, especially like 5-10 years down the road, this may be too competitive, and all of us first comers to this whole thing are going to be the ones who are filthy rich from it, because we had that first movers advantage, because we were the first users and the first sellers onto the whole platform. So don't take this stuff for granted. Absolutely get involved in it, or at least learn a little bit more about it, and stay open-minded to it. And if you want even more sales, there are a bunch of cool ways that you can do this, which I also will be teaching on this channel, or I already have taught on this channel. And we can do that through Facebook advertising, through influencer marketing. We can do that through Amazon PPC, which is another form of marketing that Amazon offers us. And all these different things, if you know how to use them and you learn it from someone who knows how to do it, then it can literally be a breeze, because you're having your hand held through the whole process. If you have no idea what you're doing and you just try to do it, it probably won't work. You need someone who's already been through the ringer with this Amazon thing to hold your hand and guide you through the whole process. That way you don't have to go the hard route and learn it on your own. I took 2 courses on Amazon. I ended up paying almost $2,000 in courses. I also read a few different books on Amazon and how the whole business plan of it works. That was before the courses. And after all these courses, I still didn't have the knowledge that it took to start this whole Amazon thing, because the courses were pretty poor, to be honest. So I had to pay for Skype calls with top Amazon sellers, and they had to consult with me and tell me all the things that the courses didn't teach me and the books didn't teach me. All that matters is you guys need to get involved in this, because it is a huge movement that is happening right now. So this video I really made for a lot of my personal friends that are following me on my Instagram, because they keep asking me, they see me throwing around money or seeing my life now, and they're all really curious to how I'm doing this. So this video, I guess I just kind of made that way I don't have to explain it or text anything or DM anything. I'm just gonna link them this video. That way they can really understand what it is that I do and how I'm able to make that kind of money. So one more time, let's go over the business plan of how it works. We find a product, we find a supplier to make that product for us. We then have our supplier ship our product to an Amazon warehouse, and then we can do extra promoting and advertising strategies to get our product to sell a lot more. So that's all it is. It's just 4 steps. Find a product, find a supplier, ship it to Amazon, advertise it. Simple as that. And I think that this is going to be the future of how you're going to make money in the real world, because if you look at it, you see all these big companies that are brick and mortar companies like Sears, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, Toys R Us just went bankrupt. All these different places are going bankrupt, and the reason for this is Amazon. Amazon is putting all those places out of business because nobody wants to walk in a physical store anymore. It's just too much work when we can just order it online and get it the next day through Amazon. We are now gonna see a lot of these minimum wage jobs and all these jobs that were taken up in all these brick and mortar companies, they're gonna start to fall away and get lost. And I really do think that Amazon selling is going to take the place of all those jobs, which is good. Good for us, because I think that you would make a lot more in an Amazon selling situation than you would in a minimum wage job. Minimum wage job, you're probably making a few thousand a month. Minimum wage for Amazon is a few thousand a month, or possibly 10 million a month, depending on how smart you are or how much effort you want to put into it. That is going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you now know the whole process and what I do and how I'm able to make this money at 18 years old and how any of you can do it. One more thing before you go, make sure you go down below and you like this video if you learned something new. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's gonna help me out a lot. I just got started here on YouTube. Also hit the bell button to get notifications whenever I upload a new video. And last but not least, leave a comment saying I subscribed. That way I can respond to you and welcome you to my channel. So that's it, guys. I will see you guys in the next video.